Rafe Adler, Big King Klavan. I see should be Old King Klavan. I see the world as containing absolute good and evil, but I don't understand the view that good is in charge. Why isn't the universe a battle between good and evil, truth being a neutral absolute power instead of an all-powerful and good God? Wow, that is, I think, Manichaeism, I think that's called, and it is a heresy, and so I'm sorry, Rafe, we have to burn you at the stake. That's part of the mailbag I didn't include, that we do solve your problems, but if you commit heresy, we have to kill you. So that, it's risky. All right, the answer to that question is, of course, complicated, and I'm probably not the best I'm a thriller writer. I'm not a theologian. I'm not a philosopher. I'm just a barefoot teller of tales, but I will try and answer this question. First, let me say this. When we talk about religion nowadays, it's very offensive when they say, to the left, politics is a religion. Global warming, climate change is a religion. What we mean by that is it's irrational. Our religion, the Christian religion, and I would say this is true of the Jewish religion, is not irrational at all. Our faith is faith that our logic will be true, that human logic can describe the world. So much of this stuff has been reasoned out by people over centuries, and our faith is that just because we can't see it, it doesn't mean that our logic doesn't hold, so it's reasonable. The world can't be divided. The Manichaean, if I'm right, if that's what it's called, heresy cannot be true. The world cannot be divided equally between good and evil because of what good is, because of the nature, the definition of the word good and the definition of the word evil. Good is, in everything, is the highest attainment of the essence of something. So the highest attainment of the essence of what it means to be a man is to unite with God. That would be his purpose, his cause, his good. That would be his good. Take morality out of it for just a minute. Just take a circle. Let's say everybody in this room draws a circle. Jess draws her probably excellent and attractive circle. Austin draws, something we can barely recognize as a circle. I draw a circle. They're different colors and all this stuff. None of them is the perfect circle. Even if my computer draws a circle, it will not be a perfect circle. There'll be something wrong with it. But we all know there is a perfect circle. We have it in our heads. We all know these, no matter how badly we draw those circles, we all know they're supposed to be circles, and we all know that they are part of what Plato would call this form of a perfect circle. That is the good. It is trying to attain the good. There is a good circle. These circles get good as they attain that perfection. There is no worst circle. There only is a circle that doesn't exist, right? I mean, if it has some form close to a circle, it has some good in it, okay? That is the way you have to think about these things. Okay, so being itself, existence itself is like that. The ultimate existence is the good, right? That is what it is, the fulfillment of the good. There is no, the highest being is the good being, not just because he's the highest, but because it is the nature of goodness to be the absolute fulfillment of being, okay? I hope am I making sense? Okay, good. There is no absolute evil person. Even Satan is a fallen angel. He is a broken good thing. Even Satan, if you read Paradise Lost, he suffers in his evil because there's still something in him that knows the good. There is nothing, and then there is bad, and then going up the level to good. And that's why the Manichaean heresy is wrong. And that's why we're not in truth is not just empty. There is a good, an ultimate good, and that ultimate good is the ultimate being, and the ultimate being is the ultimate intelligence, and that is God. That's my answer. I hope that made sense. I feel like what we have. I'll bring a philosopher on in a few weeks, and we'll talk to him about it. But that's as good as I can do. All right.
Oh, hooray.